We're at 8 p.m. on Saturday night. And for the last 4 days, we've been cranking hard. There's a bike race in town, and it's awesome. Oh, my name's Aaron Oppel. I'm the operations manager at Gravel City Adventure and Supply Company. And there's a lot of different business models out there, especially for bike shops. And the model for this shop is we have a harvest, and it revolves around a very large bicycle race, Unbound Gravel. And we are so excited that this gets to be kind of our calling or the thing that we do. But it is surprisingly challenging because in our shop is in a little 25,000 person town, and we have 3.5 employees most of the year. And we get the opportunity to serve the gravel community once a year in a big way, in helping host the event. And our shop has to flex, we have to grow. And so I get this opportunity to reach out to friends, big, deep relationships that I've had across the industry for years, and I get to put together, we'll call it the A-team. And I don't think it's ever been done quite like this, but bringing in the best of the best mechanics. Let's say that some guy somewhere had his dream shop, and he hired the best mechanics and he just staffed them all. It would be far too expensive. It would make no sense to hire all of these people that I have here. It would just be way too expensive. But I get to do it in a 1 week period, and it's amazing because there's not a single bicycle in an emergency situation that hasn't been repaired in the last 4 days. And people are really focused on their event, and the bike is such a critical piece of that. It's stressful when something goes wrong. And we're here to calm the nerves and make sure the machine works.
I love working on the electronic shifting because it's just so easy. But the craziest thing I think I've seen to date is just someone bring in, they ripped off the derailleur, ripped off their hanger, and it was just everything was broken, and it was the day before the race, so we had to fix it all up, but we got it done, so that's always a good thing. All these guys that we brought in is they have so much more years on them than me. They've seen a lot more stuff than me, so it's exciting seeing how they handle situations, and it's a great, sometimes I stand back and just watch just to learn how they're doing everything. It's awesome, especially not seeing these people forever, and now we get to hang out and work on bikes, so it's exciting.
I think the novel thing for me is just fixing bikes with nothing behind it. It's like Aaron says, he just feeds you bikes and you just wrench. You're not in charge of the running of anything. It's just the pure mechanics and just kind of that joy of fixing bikes. And then of course, the people. Coming off a pandemic and a year and a half of seeing darn near no one, and just the joy of being around people and friends, and it's almost overwhelming sometimes. It's pretty amazing. I think the fun one yesterday was finding a rear wheel that, unlike most that use 4 bearings, this one had 5, and only came in with 4, and no instructions, no specs, no tech anything. Working with 4 other professional mechanics to essentially re-engineer a hub and then come to what was in the end, a very simple solution, and kind of a oh dang moment, and popped a bearing in, got a guy rolling, and everything worked great. I love Emporia. I've been through a couple times. I've never been down for the event. It's very similar to my hometown in a lot of ways. College town, quiet streets. The town riding has been as good as the gravel riding, and the people have been amazing. So it's been a pleasure to be here.
A race mechanic in the summer, and in the winter I own a company called Blue Steel Bikes, and we build custom titanium and steel bicycle frames. I missed the races with nothing going on last year, and got a call from a mutual friend with Aaron, and came down to fix work on some awesome bikes and get these racers rolling and ready to have a good time. It's been some fun things, just making spacers and epoxy and star nuts, and the best part has been the other fantastic mechanics that I get to work with. It's great to put these minds together and come up with solutions to kind of complex problems sometimes. So some of the best in the business here, and it's an honor to work with them.
And I am so thankful for this crew. It's incredible. It's been kind of a rotating cast because everybody's got different responsibilities with the event. What an opportunity. And, you know, obviously we're here to serve each and every rider that comes through our door. But this is a unique opportunity for each of these mechanics too, because there's no more refining process than getting deep into some crazy repairs under stressful conditions and having a group of people around you that are most of the time as smart, and probably even more most of the time, if that's even a thing, smarter than you. Every mechanic down there has just an incredible skill set, and they all have such a series of unique interlacing skills that this weekend bettered every single one of us. We're better mechanics. We're gonna go back to our towns, they're gonna go back to their towns and other parts of the country, and this experience, they're going to have learned things that it's tough to teach inside the industry from real professionals who have, you know, the process dialed. It's magical. I don't know how else to put it. But we have been up for, I think we've each gotten combined about 4 to 5 hours of sleep the last 4 or 5 days. So we're all running pretty thin, but at the same time, we feed off the energy of every single person that's at this event. Every customer that comes in, it's a smile, it's a challenge, it's enjoying just being around one another. And the mechanics, we're a rare breed, and everybody kind of, they jived really quick, and it has been such an enjoyable experience, and I am so honored to work with each of these individuals, and I hope that the community out there realizes that that's our commitment to you, is making sure that we get you through the Flint Hills. Got to go out there and experience it. So yeah, it's Gravel City's flex, man. It's our harvest. The rest of the year in a 25,000 person town is not, it's not bad, but this is what we do. And it's really cool that what we do is so dependent on a national community of really incredible mechanics. It's very cool. Thank you. Thank each and every one of you racers, every one of you support crew. This is all not possible unless you decide to travel to middle of nowhere Kansas that's got some pretty rad gravel roads. You've all been incredible. And thank you for being patient with us and letting us work our process and get you dialed in. And thank you, Ben, from Heath Creek Cycles. And thank you, Paul, from Blue Steel Custom Fabrications. And thank you, Lucas. And thank you, Isaac. Isaac, you're incredible, my man. 19 and running with some stellar mechanics and not missing a beat. You're a special kid. Thank you, Sarah. And thank you, Nathan. And thank you, Dan, from Shimano and from Sram. You guys, you came in and you added a whole nother layer of expertise. In-depth detail on 2 very heavily used drivetrains and brake systems. Thank every one of you. You guys and gals made this special for all of us. And you worked your asses off. Thank you.
Just ready to ride. I can feel it. You're ready to ride. Let's go. There's your ride.
Have these guys riding with us. We're super excited to have you guys riding with us. Enough talking. Let's get rolling, okay?